Another men's season has come and gone, and I'm sitting at my computer living vicariously through Vogue Runway, social media, and YouTube. Thank goodness for them. If COVID has taught us anything, it has taught us to be versatile and to keep on keeping on despite not being able to travel as we did in the past to discover in-person emerging talent. Without the presence of a men's fashion week in New York, we are seeing some of the best American design talent pop up in Paris. I'm a die-hard New Yorker, so I can say that New York is amazing, but to present your collection to a global audience, there's no better place than Paris. COVID has had an unexpectedly positive effect on emerging talent. Maybe it's fewer distractions, but the talent that's coming out after a couple of years of quarantine status is really good. I'm excited to share some emerging American talent that I've had my eye on, and as I think of these two designers, I think of all the amazing brands that have survived and persevered and even come to life during these challenging times. The first is Airei, a brand based in Los Angeles designed by Drew Curry. Drew is originally from Tacoma, Washington, and has been living in LA for the last 7 years, immersed in design. When I first met Drew, I was touched by his humble entrepreneurial attitude. Unlike so many of his designer role models, Drew did not attend fashion school, but he's been making clothes for a decade. He's working hard to learn the ways of the trade, but finding his own way and process simultaneously. He went to school wearing a uniform and has always thought that pushing the boundaries of the uniform would be interesting. He said to me that he feels more like an artist than a designer, which certainly came through in his presentation over the weekend. He named his fall collection Plight, but the message is one of resilience, and don't we all feel that message right now? He told me that he is drawn to the rawness of things, imperfections. Perhaps he sees glory in imperfections. I have my eye on that shirt with glory hand-stitched into it. He also is drawn to the handcraft of India and loves to use traditional khadi cloth for linings and other things. Maybe a bit more expensive, but certainly gives the clothes more meaning. I'm excited to see Drew's business and brand unfold. I think it's just the beginning. The second designer I've seen come to life is Idris Balogun, who chose a gallery within the 13th arrondissement as the background for his brand, Winnie New York, first official appearance on Men's Fashion Week calendar. The Nigerian-born, British-raised, Brooklyn-based designer, whose brand is named after his grandma, opted for an interactive presentation where the clothes and the textiles sourced from dead stock or upcycled were meant to be touched and embraced. Idris has quite the resume, with Savile Row, Tom Ford, and Christopher Bailey for Burberry under his belt. Still, Idris has always felt like somewhat of an outcast, a theme he decided to explore with this collection. Inspired by the South African artist Dumile Fani, I hope I said that right, who fled his country after apartheid for self-imposed exile, Idris played on distortion and living life in self-exile. Idris was quoted in Vogue saying, "When you think about exile, you think of being sent away. You don't think about sending yourself away." And I think that's actually something a lot of people can relate to right now. While this is true, I hope in these strange Omicron times, people find comfort in knowing that we're going through this together. Lastly, I'm dreaming of being back in Paris soon, but for now, I'm happy to be cheering these emerging forces in fashion from an ocean away. Exciting times. I'm Julie Gilhart, and this is Julie's Pick.